Pedro Bay. Looking at dice. Ha ha ha, it's begotten. You're welcome. I'm gonna go to storage. You have enough hobbies to spend money on and a house to remodel, so this is great. Glad I could help. What's the website? Hi, Mom. How are you? Bad weather. Was it winter? Winter weather? Or just like... Or is it like tornado kind of stuff? You all loaded up for a few days of being snowed in if necessary? Excellent news. Well, I got a few pieces of equipment that should iron out any of the weird audio problems that only Cappy and I can hear. And I'll get to messing with that probably tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully that problem will be resolved. Sounds okay to you? Yeah, the problem that I get is it doesn't affect the stream at all, it just affects me. And so I got some stuff to help fix that part of it so that I don't have to mess with it. And it doesn't happen in this game, really, because Cappy's not watching this, but... For any game that Cappy's actively listening to... Oh, dang, Cappy.
I looked up this site, and so I looked up Dragon Eye Dice, and what's funny is that Enroll Deep literally is just pictures from it's just the Kickstarter. Coming soon to Kickstarter from this other brand. So I just Googled all of that, and it's pre-order them, it shows from the Kickstarter, but they're, Enroll Deep is like $12.99, and I'm like, it's not even close to the same. Just a stolen listing. That's not even trying to be hidden. Like I said, on their website it shows the Kickstarter stuff, and on the pictures it literally just says Kickstarter on it, on the images.
So it's a website claiming to be the Kickstarter people, selling their set for $12 instead of $70. And then I'm guaranteeing you ain't getting jack.
No. I wouldn't trust that site.
Oh yeah, definitely not 2,000.
Although if you want custom dice, Etsy is a good place to go.
Etsy is surprisingly reliable. There's an extremely high success rate. Don't use Wish though.
No.
Wish is more... I don't understand how Wish exists. Wish is basically just a meme website to spend money on and see what kind of crap you get. I don't understand why anybody ever buys anything off of Wish.
Yeah, but I do Etsy.
Yeah, I would definitely do it. We've bought plenty of stuff off Etsy. We have not once been,
But plus it's a legit site, so there's like guarantees and stuff with your money, and
yeah.
you can file complaints. It's a real thing.
Etsy themselves actually, like, cover a little bit.
The dice do look cool though, in his defense. I'll show you.
I was gonna say, can you put them on your screen and rotate it? Oh wow, those do look good.
I'll pull up a picture of the purple.
Holy crap.
Just to make you be like, jizz.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. They're like purple eyes and clear.
Dude, that's sick. That actually looks real sick.
Yeah, no, they look really good. But I think it's a British Kickstarter because it's in, the Kickstarter itself is not American.
Most of Etsy takes PayPal? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's rare occasions where an Etsy buyer is like, I won't do PayPal, but I can do credit cards, but... Woo, we'll just spin around here. Hello, forward. Man, that first little bit of Pedro Bay is real jank. Bam! Ouchie. The tumble is actually, the rolling of the dice is more dependent on you than it is the dice themselves. Because you can have curved edged dice, which is what you would normally get with pretty much any like, you know, cheapy plastic dice. Or you can get sharp edged dice, which are usually much more expensive just because they're a bit harder to produce. And I've found that both basically roll the same for me. But it's like flick of the wrist kind of stuff. It's like that time that Cappy asked me and Lucid how we were so good at rolling dice. How are you guys so good at rolling dice? And then she proceeded to do this gesture. And then she went, oh. And Lucid and I just both busted out laughing. I'm just like, well, I guess you answered your own question with that one.
I was struggling. I couldn't figure out how you guys were both. And I needed to use two hands, and you guys were each doing it with one, and I was like, what?
Well, plus we also have larger hands than you do, so
yeah,
we're
my
able.
hands are small.
We're able to cup more dice.
Not me.
That's right. Cappy has to use two hands.
I can hold one dice in there. One die.
The price they show is usually for a D20, not the whole set. Good lord. It's like, how many? Where are you looking, man? You're looking on some shady websites.
Maybe you should list a few websites for him, like go through stuff and be like, these are some good sites.
Yeah.
Or actually just ask him.
Oh, Etsy. You're looking at Etsy right now.
RPG, if anyone has any recommendations for sites they go to. Alright, I'm gonna play my game.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
A D20 is $30, and the whole set's $150. Ouch.
That's too expensive.
Those better be some damn ass nice. Some damn ass nice.
Yeah, I think our Dispel ones are only like 60.
Yeah, the Dispel dice were relatively cheap.
And they're gorgeous.
Yeah. So yeah, look up Dispel dice. They're pretty looking dice, and they're not that expensive either. I like how this truck just makes the Hummer just look like a piece of trash. Oh goodness, excuse me. Jeez. Cappy's not at her computer, but I'll open those up for later.
I can go check now.
Oh look. Can you see my screen?
No.
Dandelion dice. Sharp edges. Oh, that's the one that's $30 for a single dice.
Oh.
Oh, geez, yeah, no way. I mean, those look nice, but Dispel dice look about as good as those, and they're like, I think they're like $50 for a whole set. Hey Valkyrie, how are you? Well, we're doing all right on this side. Just driving a truck. Driving a big old truck. On Dispel's website, they're all sold out. Bummer. They there should be a way to subscribe to like a newsletter, and they'll post when they get more stock in.
Yeah.
They get stock on a pretty regular basis. But yeah, they're super popular. They've done work with Wormwood Gaming, who made like Matt Mercer's DM screen and the table that they sit at. They also made all the rolling trays for Critical Role. So yeah, Dispel's a very reputable. We both got like 3 or 4 sets from them because they had a Kickstarter where their sets were like super cheap. So we got a whole bunch. And they are gorgeous looking dice, dude. I can show you something here in just a sec.
Oh yeah, you have them.
I've got them. I've literally got them right here. All right, let's show you. This is, so I forget the name of the sets, but there's
I might know them.
the reddish one.
I don't know the reddish one.
Okay. There's this one. This one's the
Mariana Trench.
There's Mariana Trench. Is that red? No, that's purple.
Oh, the purple is the Amethyst Skies.
Purple is Amethyst, and then the green was like Warlock kind of something.
Let me look.
So here's the, well, the green doesn't help. It's
yeah,
I've got a green screen. What am I doing? Alright, this is the purple one. Also kind of hard to see. It wants to focus on me and not the dice. But like...
We have pictures of them in...
Oh yeah, they're in TTRPG, pictures of them. But yeah, there's like sparklies inside it and stuff. They're really cool.
Eldritch Fire.
Eldritch Fire.
Which makes sense that you said Warlock.
Yeah, because Eldritch Blast. Alright. I can get that dice back in the little tray here.
Yeah, your Amethyst Sky ones in more direct sunlight become really deep purple.
Yeah.
But in our place, since we use purple lighting,
it's kind of muted.
Yeah.
Don't bother me none, really. Okay. Work. Moving stock. Truck with a crane is recommended. Off-road truck. Drilling equipment. Off-road. Yeah, on their website they're real pretty. Yeah, they are. They like you may look at their website and go, "Wow, that looks nice. I wonder what they look like in real life." They look just as good in real life.
Oh, I should stop looking at this because now all I want to do is look at dice.
Coil tubing semi-trailer. High saddle. Do I have a high saddle on this truck? This is in Mountain River anyway, so we're going to need to relocate for that. So let's recover. Alright, do I have a high saddle? I have a low saddle. Alright, so we'll swap to high. Alright, and I wanted to do Mountain River. This one, accept. Get the coil tubing semi-trailer to the factory. Alright, so let's try that one. This truck's turning radius sucks. Yeah, it's not the best. But it's a power truck. This is the deal. It's a super powerhouse. By the way, we looked up that shotgun we got in Cyberpunk, and yes, according to the internet, that is the most powerful shotgun in the game. So I'm excited. It'll make killing dudes real fun. Did I find the rocket arm I wanted? Yeah, I found that too. It's out in the Nomad area. I find it kind of odd that the cybernetic upgrades are frequently sold at only one Ripper Dock. Seems weird. Like, why wouldn't you just sell that at like maybe not sell it at all of them, but more than one seems reasonable, you know? Okay, where am I getting this trailer? The trailer is apparently in Pedro Bay. Unexpected. Oh goodness, it's all the way over here. Well, if I had known that, I would have just got it while I was... Well, I didn't have the right saddle, never mind. Alright, so... that's the case, we need to go this way. Oops, excuse me. Have we tried Little Debbie's ice cream? No. I didn't know Little Debbie had ice cream. Is it like flavored like snack cakes or something? Not really good? Oh, well, okay. Perfect. We won't try it. Thanks for the warning. Right. We're gonna go this way. I want to go down there. It's probably best if I go this way. Now that we have that cleared out. That's why it's so icy and slippery there. It's because you're going to be dragging stuff out of Pedro Bay, and they want you to slip on the way out. That's going to suck. Bonk. Goodness. Okay. Get out of the mud. Your Twitch just crashed. Lame. Around that corner safely. Jeez. Keeping apart the construction signs here. Boop. Alright, cool. Make it a little easier to come through on the way back. Should probably put snow tires on this thing. This ice is causing me issues. Oh, it's the big boy trailer. Oh. Okay. Well, now I'm glad I brought the big guy. Alright, so we need to head to Mountain River. Yeah, it'll probably be easier to go that way. Okay. Okay, do that. Make my max speed low plus so that I don't, like, run this thing off the road or something. If this thing tilts over, I don't think I'm flipping it. I'm flipping it upright. I think that's a restart. This is a bit of a tricky one. Because of how tall and how long it is. It's not very wide though, so that's got that going for me, but the length makes up for it. See, we can cut across this without getting too much of that ice there. Okay, it wasn't so bad. Of course, they put this ice around the curves. What jerks. Oh, look at this. Ice uphill on a curve. Ew. Ooh. Ooh, that was going 45 there for a minute. Alright, through the mud should not be a big issue here. My truck is more than powerful enough to do that. Oh yeah, that was nothing. I think I'm coming up to the construction area. Yeah, I am. Where the rock slide was, that'll be interesting. After that is the frozen lake. So far, so good. Other than that, hitting that 45 degrees, I haven't had too much of a problem. Alright. This is where we're going to start slowing down here. Alright. This is going to be interesting. Come on, some traction on the river part. I'll be pointing in the right direction. There we go. Now comes the exit, which is also going to be probably the hardest part. All said and done. 'Cause it's like a 20-degree gradient sliding to the right up here on ice. I'm just gonna try to go off-road a little. I think that'll help quite a bit, actually. Nope, don't go back on the road. Are you kidding me? This is the worst spot to do that. Okay, now back up. Alright. Made it. Ooh. Okay, where are we going? There? That shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Oh, brakes are on. That would explain why I'm not moving. Ooh. Down here. That seems to be the trickiest part here, is knowing when to slow down. A lot of people would be all like, woo, I'm going, no problem. Like this whole section, I've not been accelerating at all. Alright, now we're going to hang a left. Get some width here. Okay, I'd rather damage my truck than flip the load. Okay. Boop. Boop. A little icy right here, that's okay. Alright, cool. Perfect. Not so bad. Alright. So that opened these. Alright. So this is just that stuff, which I don't need to do. And that's in Mountain River. So the only thing left in Mountain River are real missions. What about Northport? Northport is done except real missions. Okay. White Valley? White Valley's done. Pedro Bay. We have Family Treasure, Moving the Stock, and Lost Tools. Truck with a crane. Lost Tools I can't do anything about from here. Okay. So I can get, there's 3 missions in here. Let's go get those. Recover. White Valley, yes. We're gonna take this truck for that. Wait. I didn't even... I think one of them said I need a crane. I'm gonna change the bed. Going back out to Pedro Valley and see if we can do the tasks out there. Man, I'm glad I've got you into D&D, Two-Town. It's fun. Even if you don't ever play and you just do, like, crit roll stuff, always nice to expand the D&D fan base. I'm so glad Mom wasn't one of those, like, D&D is the devil's magic. Satan will take my child. Thank you for that, Mom. Instead, my mom's like, you're 7, you want to watch Life of Brian? Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, even without the religious connotation, you could have been all like, nope, D&D bad. Like ice fishing, it'll lead to prostitution. Yeah, that's the hardest thing for getting somebody into crit roll, is actually getting them to watch an episode or two. Because when they find out that the episodes are like 3 or 4 hours long, that turns a lot of people off pretty quick. They're like, oh my god, I ain't got that kind of time. But then they watch 1 or 2 episodes and they're like, alright, I'm hooked. I want to see more of this. Because there's a lot of humor in it. But I mean, there's also a lot of like really interesting story, really entertaining combat. For those people that want it, there's also romance. Gross.
What?
Nothing. I said romance, gross.
Oh, yeah, romance, gross.
You want to know what happens with Tiberius and why he's not anymore? You'll find out what happens to Tiberius. You won't find out why he's not there anymore. I can tell you why he's not there anymore. It's got nothing to do with Tiberius. It has to do with Orion. Yeah, they do not address it on the show. The only thing they address is he will not be coming back. That's the only thing they say. No spoilers into why he's not coming back? No, there's no spoilers into why he's not coming back. And they deal with his character, too. It's not like they just... One day they're just like, and his character's gone. No, they wrap that up. Wait, I'm supposed to be going to Pedro Bay. Whoopsie. Alright, so just keep on the right. Okay. So why is he not coming back? Uh, there are vague reports that he was verbally and emotionally abusive to his girlfriend. Possibly physically abusive. He also fell off the wagon and got into alcohol and possibly drugs again. That's the personal side of things. On the professional side of things, with Critical Role, he was caught cheating at the table on more than one occasion. And they tried to address it with him, and then he was caught cheating again. He also had a tendency of making trying to make everything that was going on about him. So, like, even when it was obvious that what was currently going on the table had nothing to do with his character, he would always try to find a way to butt in and make his character the center of attention. And people are like, look, you know, you're going to get your time with your character, but you also need to give other people their time with their characters. So it was a lot of stuff. A lot of personal problems. A lot of problems with the other players at the table. So after they tried to deal with the player at the table issues and couldn't obviously come to a resolution to that stuff, they finally were just like, alright, I don't think you're fit. And so at one point they asked him to take a break from the game. And then after he was gone for a couple of weeks, then they just decided, you know what? Everybody likes it better without him here, so... And that's when all the personal problems came out. So they were like, alright, how about you just, like, not come back? It's probably safer for everybody. Alright, Pedro Bay. Alright, let's actually mark stuff out here. He looked really stoned in the first one. I mean, let's be honest here. That's not... If it was a drug problem, that's not something they would really care about. And you can kind of tell, if you pay really close attention to the way he plays, you could kind of tell when he was having off days and when they pulled him aside and had a conversation, like a sit-down talk with him, and were like, dude, you need to relax and play normal. Because then for the next 2 or 3 weeks, he would be just like anybody else would be. You know, really attentive, giving everybody else their own fair share of time to shine and all that stuff. And then slowly he would regress back into me.